What's going on? We so talented. What's going on? We live. So live. Man. Go ahead and come holler at us. YouTube live, YouTube live. What it do, what it do, what it do. We're gonna let that beat fail. What's going on? We so Tampa 813. It's your man, Coach Chain, man. And firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody that has been supporting the WST 813 movement. Man, it's greatly appreciated. Man, if you haven't told a close friend, a family member, a stranger to subscribe, I need you to do so. Please, please, because we're going to turn this little pebble to a rock, this rock to a hill, this hill into a mountain. You understand me? Man, we've been on fire. I can honestly say we've been on fire on all platforms. The We So Tampa movement, Coach Chronicles, Coach Player of the Day, and Real Spill. Man, touched on some touchy subjects with these parents and youth football, youth sports, period. I want y'all to know, man, it's just real life content. And it's just to open people's eyes to what is going on. Not saying that parents are not perfect, not saying coaches are not perfect, and not saying they are. But it's a lot of stuff we need to work on, and there's a lot of stuff need to be brought to light so we can address the concerns, man. In this days and times, youth sports has took a turn for the dark side. Some will say it. Some may say it took a turn for the better. But I like to hear everyone's thoughts and ideas and things we can do to get things back on track, or otherwise. But yeah, like I said, we had a few reels, a few shorts that actually went viral. One of them was called the Cuss Word Experiment. And it was where we were actually at our team picnic, our 2025 kickback. I coach youth football for the Tampa Bay area Jaguars, the 12U division. And hey, David, how you doing, man? Hope all is well. Hope you had a great weekend. I hope you have an even more wonderful week. I was just explaining that I done had a few reels and shorts that went viral, and one of them was called the Cuss Word Experiment. And it's where we're at our team picnic for 2025 season. And, and I had the same problem. I mean, when us as adults are communicating with kids, some kids understand different. Some kids hear things different. Some kids react to different methods. Some kids, and I would like to say that some kids respond to, hey, could you please come here for a second? And then some kids respond to, hey, get your ass up and come here right now. And I actually think that both could be effective. But in the comments, as I went to read on that reel, and it's called the Cuss Word Experiment, go to my shorts and you can find it. A lot of people agreed and a lot of people disagreed. And some people felt as if sometimes us as adults, we can talk to the kids rough. And some adults feel like we don't talk to the kids rough enough. So, David, how do you feel and what do you feel about coaches using the cuss word method to reach some kids versus others? Please let me know. Because I even read some of the comments to where, and I'm going to go to some of the comments right now. Just give me one moment to find them. Go to my other phone. YouTube, the Cuss Word Experiment. Okay. And there's some people on there, I'm talking about they're going in. You shouldn't talk to our kids that way. You shouldn't talk to our kids that way. You said it different. You said it louder the next time, and the second time you said it, you're talking to the kids. Who are you? But I'm just saying that I've been coaching for over 25 years, and I've used different methods to reach children and players and young men. And I can tell you that both are effective. And if you disagree, agree to disagree, leave it in the comments and ask me a question. Because some of these people that were on this in the comments on this reel was very, very interesting. Some were disrespectful, some were in line and were on the same page as me, as in how we reach our children, these children, in this day and age. So tell me what you think. Do you agree with coaches using cuss words in the game of football to communicate with players? If you disagree, leave it in the comments and let me know why you disagree. What's going on, Lion Players 267? Hope all is well with you, man. I hope all is well with you. Yeah. So like I say, some of these people went in on this on this video. These people went in. When I tell you, and some of it sounds crazy because I don't know what they think is going to happen as the kids get older. Because high school and college coaches, they have a way of communicating with players. They have a way of communicating with players. And some people say we shouldn't curse at young kids. We shouldn't curse at young kids because that's where trauma starts. Like, hold up, what? Nothing but the truth. Go to my page and look at some of the comments. Go to my page and look at some of the comments. Hold up, I didn't see your question. Don't ignore it. Answer. Eat thick skin. So what's the answer, dude? Oh, are you asking me a question or are you talking to Raven 5 Life? Boot Shifty. Because how I was raised, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. I was one of those kids that spoke the curse word language where I understood it. Because my mom was a 3rd generation cusser and she got a black belt in cussing. And not saying she was right, but the message got across. And my aunt was a little different. She actually talked to you, and she'll punish you first. She only gonna say it one time. So I understand it both ways. But one guy say, I never cursed. I coached over 25 years and I never had to use curse words to reach my players. No, he said I coached 2 years and I never had to use curse words to reach my players. Then this one guy, he say, all right, at Cali 7602, never had a problem with good coaches cussing. It builds character, especially if you're playing a tough physical sport like football. If coached up right, your kid will learn to be mentally prepared and emotionally prepared. I'm sorry. Buddy say, damn good point. I need to find, because there's so many comments, man. I didn't know that this reel actually did that well. We're actually over 800,000. One guy told me, I don't know if it was this platform. He said, well, Coach Prime don't curse, so why should you? Your vocabulary must be small, because if you got to use it, if you have to turn to curse words to communicate to kids, you're the problem, not them. Well, Coach Prime doesn't curse, and I'm a big fan of Deion Sanders. Coach Deion Sanders, put some respect on his name. However, Nick Saban does. However, Bill Belichick does. However, Tony Dungy don't. And all of them have won big games and championships. So I would say that each form of communication in the game, in that sport, is effective. That's what I would say in my own opinion. Ravens life, trauma starts when you're downing. I played for the Jags back in 97 and 98. If the coach is not yelling or cursing, and trust me, you need to be worried. If they're screaming, then they expect a lot out of you. Okay. I like that Coach Prime is the prototype coach. how you coach. Well, I use both methods, to be honest with you. I use both methods to be honest with you, because some kids react to different types of communication. There's some kids I have to curse out, and some kids I just have to talk to. And being a coach over 25 years, and you come to Tampa, Florida, I'm pretty sure you just say my name. A lot of people gonna love me. A few may hate me, but they all respect me. And with that being said, I actually, Miss Lily Jackson, I actually do what works for me. But I always like to get intel, because I try to get better every year, because this is a different generation of kids. And it's not just the kids, it's a different generation of coaches and parents as well. So I'm just trying to figure out different ways to be effective and still be relevant in the coaching scene in this day and time. Yeah, 25 years as a status. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It sure is. It sure is. And I know a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and touch on this too, man. Listen, for everybody that's following the content, I really appreciate the engagement, but it's nothing personal. So we can have an adult debate. It don't even have to be an argument. And we can rank on each other, we can chew each other, however y'all said in y'all neck of the woods. With that being said, man, we actually communicate, and we can make things for the better, for the, I wouldn't say the worst. I just won't deal with you before it get bad. But yeah, the content that I'm putting on social media is real life content. Like, I've been coaching over 25 years, and I have so much content to display to bring light to what happens in youth football. All of the good, the bad, the ugly, the sweet, and the sour. And you're going to see it right here on SO Tampa 813, YouTube, and every other social media website. Please follow us there. That takes you a wonderful person and coach. I appreciate that, Miss Jackson. Ray was like, trust me, you don't have to explain your coaching. It's a reason why kids been playing and waiting, wanting to play for you for over 20 years. Man, I appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. So it was just like I just noticed that a lot of people had a problem with some coaches, youth coaches, cursing at their kids. Now, me personally, let's get into cursing, cuss words. Because somebody enlightened me, it's a difference between a curse word and a cuss word, right? So me, how I use cuss words, I use it as a form of motivation. I'll pick it up, but I would never use a word to degrade a player or a child. I would not. Now, I call a child sorry as hell, lazy as hell, and what I mean by that, sorry is lack of effort, not just sorry of. I wouldn't dare call a kid sorry in his displaymanship of his athletic ability. No, but if he's giving me a sorry effort, I will speak on it. So, hey, man, get your sorry ass up. I want you to get your sorry ass up and get your lazy ass on the line and do it again. But I won't say, I want you to get your bleep, 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 and just call him out his name. And I will tell you this, right? If you're going to use that method, you have to have the ability to break and build in the same breath. You can't just break them and leave them broke and shattered in pieces on the ground. In the same breath, hey, man, get your sorry ass on the line and run that route like I know you can run it. Now, I'm sick of this bullshit. And then you go up to him, hey, look, man, I know you can do better than you're doing right now. So you have to have the ability to communicate both ways, in my opinion. That's in my opinion. But a lot of people don't see it that way. Some people, a lot of these parents are sensitive in these days of time. I mean, a lot of these coaches are too. It's not just the parents, because I know a lot of my content may seem like I'm attacking parents, but really I'm not. I'm attacking the game of youth football, and my goal is to get it at its best, back at its best. My goal is to make youth football great again, because right now we're suffering. It's at a bad state. It's at a bad state. And it's my thing. I had a parent say that they don't agree with coaches cursing at the kids, but this same parent, I'm by them in traffic, and they listening to drill music. But you wanna conduct, and half of these parents don't want coaches cursing at their kids. Their kids will cuss them out and the coach out. But they'll get mad at the coach because the coach won't accept that type of disrespect from a child. And then you get this, right? I even had this in my comments, where people were saying, everybody deserves respect. Everybody deserves respect, including children. Okay. All right. So what I'm gonna say about that, right? We're in a day and time where we're actually giving these kids position in life they haven't earned. And we're giving these kids, in my opinion, we're letting them, we're exposing them to stuff at an early age that we wouldn't even, our parents wouldn't even thought of. Our parents wouldn't even thought of doing some of the stuff that people are actually doing with their kids today. But I'm gonna ask this question: if you let your daughter wear makeup at 10 and 11 years old, what would she have to look forward to when she get 21? If you let your son drink beer at 13 years old, and the drinking limit is the drinking age limit is 21. By the time he gets 21, he becomes a drunk. Would you accept the accountability of making your child a drunk? So all I'm saying is, no matter how we like it, no matter if we want to accept it or not, this world is a do as I say and not as I do work. This world is built that way. This world is designed that way. And my biggest problem is people want to take the adversity out of their children's lives. They want to take the hard days. They want to take the rainy days out of their kids' lives and then expect them to be productive and functioning adults when they become adults. And then when the parents that built that child into the adult that they become dies and goes on to move on to glory, that kid is here lost as an adult. So that's just my take on that. That's just my take on that. And you agree, disagree, leave it in the comments. I mean, I really would appreciate it, man. And keep sharing and liking all our content. Let us know what we can do better. Let us know if we like that. Let us know that as well, because we're always looking for constructive and a little destructive criticism. It's only going to make us great. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Right then, going against Ricky Ponton and Stephon for the Raiders, I needed the extra push. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So it was effective with you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, man, we're going to push them skits, man. I promise you, man. I promise you that, man. I really do. And Miss Jackson, you say I grew up with the discipline in the military family structure. Okay. Okay. So that means you built for this adversity in this world. Yeah. Yeah. Now, moving on to the next topic. Let's talk about these parents that when they're not pleased with the coaches or they want to move on, the first thing they say is, oh man, it wasn't me. I'm gonna let my son make the decision to go and play what he want to play because he's the one have to do it. So it's on him. It's so his decision. If it was up to me, he'll be a man. Stop lying on your child. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, for the parents that do that, man, go ahead and stop lying on your child. Stop lying on your child, because you know what? At the end of the day, if that child said anything when you asked him what he thought about and where he wanted to play, if he would have said anything other than what you were thinking, it would be a problem. So if your child going to another team, you don't owe no coaches no explanation. Just go. Just go, especially with me. If you want to take your child, if any one of my parents feel the notion that they want to get up and leave and they want to go to another team, man, I ain't going to trip about that. I ain't going to trip about that at all. I'm not, because it'll work out better for the both of us, because you'll be happy and I'll be happy. I won't want you to come somewhere every Saturday and be upset because your child is not getting the treatment you think he deserves. I wouldn't want that. So I would want any parent to go and do. I would want any parent to do what they feel, whatever is right for their child, to put their child in the best situation. So I don't care about anybody leaving my team. I mean, I would miss the kid, and it's not. I don't want to come off too harsh, because every kid I coach, I try to build a bond and relationship with. I don't have no kid that I really dislike. I may dislike some of the actions. I may just dislike some of the things they say, but I never dislike a kid. But I do dislike adults. Now, there's a lot of adults I don't like. There's a lot of adults that I don't care for, but I still don't wish them bad. Just because we don't see eye to eye don't mean I want to see you at your worst. No. But if you don't feel like your child is getting the proper treatment and you feel like there's other options and situations better for them, by all means, that's your child. You do whatever you feel best for your child. That only makes sense. But now when that don't work out, don't come crawling back and expect that coach to treat you like he treated you before you left. Because these coaches are human as well. These coaches are human as well. But when y'all make that decision, man, stand on that decision, man. Look, man, we just weren't feeling what was going on around here, and that's it. And in some cases, parents do have a point. Parents do be right, because some of these coaches full of shit too. I'll say that. Some of these coaches are full of shit. They are. And it's okay. Because everybody are human, and nobody's perfect. I will say that much. And if you feel that if you are perfect, man, you have a problem. We have something. Everybody as a human being have something we can get better at every day. All right. Okay. So moving on to real spill. In my real spill episode, the first one that went viral as well, I had one of my players get in trouble at home. And I'm a firm believer of tough love. And I have a shovel called Tough Love. And Tough Love is a shovel that anytime a kid get in trouble, anytime a kid get disciplined and it requires that, we give him a shovel called Tough Love, and he got to dig us a 3x3, 3 foot wide, 3 feet deep hole. Write down his mistake or what he got in trouble for, throw it in the hole, and bury it. And the method behind that is, once you made that mistake, you bury it. Because it's going to take, for you to make that same mistake, it's going to take hours for you to dig down in that ground, take that dirt out, sift through that dirt, find that paper to make that same mistake again. So the method behind it really is, once you correct your mistake, you really got to go out your way to make that same mistake again. You got to go out your way to make that happen. That's the method behind Tough Love. And once you bury it, leave that mistake where it's at, because you don't want to dig that up. So you learned from the last time you did. Because you had to dig that hole. You had to write that letter. You had to put that letter in that hole. Then you had to fill that hole back up, put all that dirt back in the hole, compact it, and then that was a day's work. Who want to work that hard to go and dig up and make the same mistake twice? Because to make a mistake once or twice, that's character. To do it 3 and 4, to make a mistake once or twice, that's human. To do it 3 and 4 times, that's your character. So that's something to just think about. And yeah, you're right, Ravens Life. That is what is going on in college now. Kids are running from adversity. And it's not all the kids' fault, because I guarantee you a lot of these kids that are running are kids that committed some of these actions that I'm speaking on right now. And I'm not kids, but parents. They had a co-defendant in it. But a lot of these schools too, you can't just blame it on that as well, because potato, tomato, and it's a scale. A lot of these college coaches, man, they are not taking the time they were taking in the past, because it wasn't the pressure of winning now versus building a winning program. So when they hire these kind of college coaches, they expect these college coaches to win now. So with that being said, a lot of these kids, if they're not performing, if these kids are not fitting these coaches' scheme, these coaches are icing some of these kids to go into the transfer portal. I think, and this is advice, hey man, come in for a second, have a seat. I think you should consider jumping in the transfer portal. So it would behoove parents, man. Y'all really have to understand, instead of just focusing on the paper, the money that football can bring, man, focus on the principles that you can get out of it as well. And you can apply those same principles in life. You really can. You really can. So another thing I want to speak on, man, I really want to say congratulations to Shedeur Sanders on the performance in his game against the Carolina Panthers the other night, Monday Night Football. I just want to say, man, we're proud of you. Man, keep chopping. I will. And if any kid had a chance to watch his whole process, you have to respect his journey, period. Because not to be picked into the 5th round, and when given the opportunity, he's making the best of it. And that's exactly what happens in life. Sometimes you're going to be better. Sometimes you're going to be the fastest. Sometimes people are, you're just going to be that much greater than the person next to you or the person that's going out for that same position. But politics won't let you get in the position. And you got to be okay with, all right, I'm going to stay here and I'm going to fight. Something can happen. The guy that's in front of me can get hit by the milk truck. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sacrifice self-satisfaction. And what I mean by self-satisfaction, I'm going to sacrifice what make me feel good or what I think is best for me to go along and fit into this system, because this is how I make my money. This is how I make my money. And if you want to see the blueprint, and you can take Shador's blueprint as far as what he went through in the draft and what he's going through now, you can apply that to life. Just keep taking advantage of the God-given opportunities that you are blessed with. And I guarantee you, if you keep pushing and you keep chopping, you keep fighting, it's gonna fall in your favor. So congratulations, Shador, man. We proud of you. We SO Tampa 813. Hey man, do me a favor. For everybody that tuned in today, please, man, like, share, subscribe. Let your family, friends know. Let your homies know. Let a co-worker know. You see them, hey, get their phone and say, hey, man, subscribe to We SO Tampa 813 YouTube. Because them boys, man, them people got a real movement. And you also can actually hit me up personally. Hit me up personally. Message me. And you can get your We SO Tampa 813 gift. I know it look good now. It look good. It ain't ugly. It ain't ugly at all. It ain't ugly at all. But until we meet again, man, our next live will be coming sometime later this week, probably Sunday night. I'm gonna try to be more consistent on Sunday nights. And man, call in with your topics, tap in with your topics. I'd love to bring some of y'all on screen so we can have a friendly debate. And that'll be great. That'll be great. New content, something coming soon, man. I'm telling you, I got so much content, man. I have so much content it'll scare you. I'm the content boogeyman because I scare you how much content I get. But just stay tuned and watch, man. We really appreciate it, man. We really appreciate it. And let us know, listen, man, I want you to speak your mind in them comments. We want to know how you feel. We want to know how you feel. And yeah, I have a old Southern accent. Yeah, I do. But trust me, man, I turn it on and off. It's more to coaching than being chubby, a bag of jokes and a whistle. I'm well-rounded, literally and intellectually. Let that be known. But hey man, enjoy your week. I wish everyone a great week. Please stay hydrated. Yep. In preparation, the opportunity creates. Yes, sir. I agree. Yes, sir. I agree. Tampa, stand up. You all already know what time it is. Y'all better listen to my partner. Y'all better listen to my partner, man. Hey, but I'm proud of y'all, man. If y'all don't get this enough, coach is proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. If you trying to get a job, hey, you're gonna get that job. If you trying to buy a new house, you're gonna get that new house. If you trying to get a new car, you're gonna get that new car. Coach just told you. Because if you speak it, it can happen. If you believe it, if you think it, you believe it, and you got the will to work hard for it, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Not can. It's gonna happen. Hey, stop playing, man. Like I say, follow me at We SO Tampa 813 on all platforms. Yes, sir. We out.